Hey everyone, welcome to the first match of Temur Aggro. We are playing 8-rack. This is an early version of my Temur Aggro deck, but I still think this might be a little interesting. 8-rack is going to be discarding our hand slowly but surely, sometimes very quickly, and it can definitely stump us with smallpox early on. They're going to start off the bat with Shrieking Affliction. Oh my god, that was a bit hard to say. And it's not going to affect us right now, but we do empty our hands relatively quickly. So I kept a hand with no threat turn 1. Oh, and Smallpox is coming up next. But we did have Mishra's Baubles galore, so yeah, we're gonna crack them all. And we're gonna draw 3 cards, which is actually gonna be relatively helpful given the deck that we're playing against. So we draw Steam Vents, a Traverse, and another Traverse. Alright. Blackmail. Alright, we're gonna leave it up to the randomness of this deck, of this card, I should say. We definitely don't want to give away our Tarmogoyf. Let them choose between the Traverses and a land. Obviously going to use 1 Traverse, that's okay. Yeah, we're going to Lava Dart. Get our 4 card types in there. Also make Tarmogoyf bigger. We luckily drew all 4 of our, and I think our opponent just decided to give it quits right there because we have a big Tarmogoyf. So that was a quick game 1. I think our opponent just felt the overwhelmingness of our deck and just decided to spare himself some pain. So we're bringing in Grafdigger's Cage mostly to stop retrace from happening, because that's going to be pretty painful for us. That's really the main reason. Smallpox or whatever 8-rack usually has at least one other card that can be recursed from the graveyard. So Grafdigger's Cage is really the main hate that we're bringing in. Everything else is not really necessary. So our opening hand is a keep. We now have a turn 1 threat, assuming it stays in our hand. They chose for us to go first, which was nice of them. Not uncommon for the 8-rack deck. Duress. See, now if they cast that on their actual first turn before us, that would have helped get Delver out of our hand, but it is what it is. They take out Tarfire, that's okay. Delver doesn't flip. The Monastery Swift Spear is also a welcome sight. And we're going to swing in for 2 and see what our opponent draws. 2 mana. Shrieking Affliction comes down. Delver flips, and now we have a huge clock with our opponent. We can deal some serious damage this turn. And we will. Nothing happens. We're going to bolt. And Lava Dart. And that's it. Ball's in their court. Now we are nowhere close to casting Bedlam Reveler, but that's okay. Our opponent has to deal with our creatures sooner, or else it doesn't really matter what they cast. So that's okay. We're going to be discarding a card. In this case, Bedlam Reveler. Which is okay. We draw another land, which we don't need. But that's okay, we're going to swing in for 4 and see what happens. Our opponent's going to be discarding as well. I don't see them getting out of this. I think we're going to be winning in a couple of seconds. Ensnaring Bridge, uh-oh. I don't think I saw that coming, but given the amount of cards that they had in their hand, it wasn't going to be enough. So we're still going to come in and hit them for lethal anyway next turn, which was kind of funny. So, okay, that was a really quick match. I was contemplating sharing it in the first place, but I wanted to kind of give a quick intro to Temur Aggro. As you see, we can hit pretty hard, pretty quickly, especially if you have nothing to disrupt our creatures with. And 8-Rack didn't really have a chance here. Now, realistically speaking, 8-Rack can be pretty damaging to us because we do empty out our hands relatively quickly with Temur Aggro. So we start taking damage from, you know, Shrieking Affliction and the rack and all that pretty quick. But in this case, it didn't happen. We were able to put enough pressure with just a Delver of Secrets and Monastery Swift Spear. At least in game 2. Game 1, just a 4/5 Tarmogoyf alone was scary enough for our opponent to concede. Maybe our opponent was a bit too easy, but it's alright. I got other matches to share, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content, as I always say, I would appreciate a subscription. It supports the channel, lets me know that you want to see more. Thanks, and have a good one.